Morning world, it's 9:05 in the morning, it's the 27th of June 2013 and we have a Mercury retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde. The moon is currently at 29 3/4 degrees of Aquarius, so by the time you're hearing this, by the time you're into 9:30 in the morning UK time, the moon is going to be in Pisces and there's going to be a whole new energy around. Today's energy, that's of the moon conjunct Neptune, the moon conjunct Chiron, the moon trines Saturn and the Sun and Jupiter. Today is going to be a good day. So in that context, seeing there's nothing untoward that we're not expecting is going to happen, then let's have a look at a bit more national charts. Let's look at the UK chart. And I want to look at there's two horoscopes for the United Kingdom. One is set for 1801, which is the horoscope of the union of Britain with Scotland. And it's kind of okay. It puts the sun at 10 degrees Capricorn and it gives the UK Libra rising because that was set for midnight on the 1st of January 1801. However, the horoscope I prefer to use is the horoscope set for midday, because we don't have an actual coronation time, but midday for the 25th of December 1066, which was the crowning of William the Conqueror in Westminster Cathedral. We know he was crowned on the 25th of December 66. We know he was crowned in daytime, and in London on that day it only really gets light properly around 10 in the morning and it's getting dark by 2:30. So to say midday isn't a good approximation. And the thing about the UK chart for 1066 is that similar to the 1801 chart, it has the sun at 9:10 Capricorn, but it has Aries rising. Now, I've travelled extensively around this planet. I've lived in a number of different cultures and I've interacted with a number of different types of peoples. And my impression is that the world views Britain as being quite a warlike country, especially those Britons who have never been out of Britain. And this is much more in line with Capricorn with Aries rising than it is with Capricorn with Libra rising. So I think that Britain is an Aries rising, or at least England is, because we do come across as more feisty and fiery, at least to the outside world. In this context, the horoscope of the UK, Capricorn, Aries rising, moon at the end of Pisces, moon with a sextile to Venus and square to Uranus, giving it an unusual characteristic. The moon in Pisces in Britain's chart does reach out in a kind of compassionate and sensitive way, but also with that moon square Uranus in a kind of callous way that says, yes, it's bitter care. Bitter care, that's the right way to describe it. Britain wants to be seen as the nurturing, paternal imagery. It's born with the sun and Ceres together on the midheaven. But nevertheless, it comes across as someone who's trying to mother or father the world. Instead of trying to be the parent, they're trying to be the dominant. And this has never really worked. It's led to a begrudging respect, but also an active dislike. Regardless of the nature of Britain's chart, it's pretty clear that Britain does have a 9 to 10 degrees Capricorn sun. And Pluto is now at 9 to 10 degrees of Capricorn. And it does suggest that at this time and over the coming 12 months, the constitutional nature of British politics and the British Constitution is likely to go through quite a radical period of change. Whether this will be because the monarch will pass and a new one will come, or whether it be because the political system will change, and I suspect the latter. Britain's always been a two-party system. Now it's three. It looks like it's going to be four. It does seem the nature of politics in Britain is changing, and I do expect substantial changes in the British political system and the constitutional system within a year of now, and especially in the coming few months. And without wishing to give too much away, because I'll be doing this in a few days' time, looking at the horoscope of certain leading conservative politicians, there does appear to be major changes upcoming in the next month or two that's going to shake the British political world. I, for one, can't wait. So I do think that the UK is in a somewhat precarious time, even more precarious than the USA, because the USA stuff is coming next year. This year it's Britain. And as someone living in Britain at this time, I'm fascinated to see what's coming up. So catch you later. I'll probably do another one today because I'm off crop circling today and there's stuff out there. Catch you later, folks. Bye now.